Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Enjoying this beautiful day. Did they send out the notification? Did they send it out? Let's see. Let's see. Boosie Boo. Ebro fired. I never really liked Ebro though. I don't know why. I never really knew why. What did it do though? It's the weekend, you know. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2. It's the weekend. It's the weekend. Give a few of y'all the time to get in here real quick. It's the weekend, man. It's the weekend, y'all.
Pennsylvania. They're built to last. The leather. Wide-reaching implications, birthright citizenship. Lower courts had paused a Trump administration policy immediately as unconstitutional. For more, I want to bring in ABC's legal contributor, James Sample. Thank you so much for joining us, James. I knew you'd be back. You'd be back to talk about this. You know, some had felt that the court would not take this up. Is this an indication that the justices could be seriously thinking about overturning 125 years of legal precedent?
Uh-oh.
Stephanie, it is a really good question, and the answer is we just don't know. But this is a remarkable moment when you consider that today, when the Supreme Court decided to consider this question, it effectively placed on the docket one of the Constitution's most settled commitments. This has, as you note, been the law for 157 years since the 14th Amendment was adopted in 1868. And it has been, as you note, a matter of settled Supreme Court precedent going all the way back to 1898. The principle known as jus soli, the birthright citizenship, based on the birth within the United States, the soil of the United States, has been a settled matter and an important part of the American constitutional fabric. Whether the Supreme Court is seriously considering reconsidering that precedent,
they're gonna get our reparations. I'm telling you.
And what are the implications beyond just birthright citizenship? Well, if you declare an entire group of individuals who are born here and who have grown up here in many instances,
we're gonna get our reparations, man. I'm telling you, we about to get our reparations, y'all.
To not
pay attention,
to hear a case with wide-reaching implications. Birthright citizenship.
We about to get reparations.
Paused the Trump administration policy immediately.
We about to get these reparations.
For more, I want to bring in ABC's legal
hit that like button
James
if you want to get these reparations.
Thank you so much for joining us, James. I knew you'd be back.
This is a law made for Black people that dated back 150 years.
Not take this up. Is this an indication that the justices could be seriously thinking about overturning 125 years of legal precedent?
Yes.
Stephanie, it is a really good question, and the answer is
we overturn their reparations.
But this is a remarkable moment when you consider that today, when the Supreme Court decided to consider this question, it effectively placed on the docket one of the Constitution's most settled commitments. This has, as you note, been the law for 157 years since the 14th Amendment was adopted in 1868, and it has been, as you note, a matter of settled Supreme Court precedent going all the way back to 1898. The principle known as jus soli, the birthright citizenship, based on the birth within the United States, on the soil of the United States, has.
What I don't like is how they going out of their way to not say that this. Like this is why Black people like Trump. This is why Black people like Trump. Because Trump, the only one that say this is a law made for black people, made for black slaves. He the only one to say that. He the only one to say that. That's why, look, I'm trying to, look, man, I'm trying to speak to the sense, to the common sense, man. I'm trying to speak to y'all common sense. Trump is the only person that say this is a law made for black people, for the slaves, for the descendants of slaves. He the only one that say that. Even the other Trump supporters ain't even saying that. Man, this is some
When the temperature drops,
man,
America brings the heat with hot hands. America's favorite warmer.
The police officer at the scene told me to never sue the driver who crashed into me after my car.
Everybody but Trump. Ain't nobody saying this was a law made for black people.
Implications, birthright citizenship. Lower courts had paused a
birthright citizenship was made for black people.
For more, I'm bringing in ABC's legal contributor, James Sample. Thank you so much for joining us, James. I knew you'd be back. You'd be back to talk about this. You know, some had felt that the court would not take this up. Is this an indication that the justices could be seriously thinking about overturning 125 years of legal precedent? Stephanie, it is a really
because you're not going to spam the chat if you're not going to hit the like button.
Don't know, but this is
how you going to type and try to put all this shit in the chat but not hit the like button?
Today, when the Supreme Court decided to consider this question, it effectively placed on the docket one of the Constitution's most settled commitments. This has, as you know, been the law for 150 years.
I'm taking y'all to school today, man. Everybody don't want to go to school.
Was adopted in 1868.
I'm taking y'all to school,
as you note, a matter of settled Supreme Court precedent going all the way back to 1898. The principle
for black people, say it.
The birthright citizenship, based on the birth
within
the United States on the soil of the United States, has been a settled matter and an important part of the American constitutional fabric. Whether the Supreme Court is seriously reconsidering,
is anybody gonna say it?
Is anyone's guess at this point. And what are the implications beyond just birthright citizenship? Well, if you declare an entire group of individuals who are born here and who have grown up here in many instances to not be United States citizens, you're
I'm just dipping through there to see. It's a trip, man, how they just, nobody gonna say it, man. Nobody gonna say it. Trump the only one that said it. I'm the only one that said it. No. I don't get it. I disclose I keep mine on the under. You know what I'm saying? I keep mine on the under. But let me make this video for y'all real quick, man. And label it and tag it, man, so y'all can come back and look at it, because Boosie is jumping out there being outspoken, and you know he finna go to prison, man. So I don't even know why he... But we gonna see what he got to say. We gonna see what Boosie got to say. Boosie is trying to warn Marlon, like, Marlon, you need to stand down. 50 with the shenanigans, which he is. 50 the original troll. That's what y'all not understanding. 50 the first one.
Boosie, did you see that back and forth between 50 Cent and Marlon Wayans? 50 just posted some wild photos and dug up that old tweet about Diddy's parties. What do you think about all that?
Man, let me tell you something. If there's one person in this industry you do not want to play with on the internet, it's 50 Cent, dog. I've been trying to tell folks. I told Ja Rule, I told everybody. You go at 50 online, you ain't winning. That man don't play no games, bro. He wake up looking for smoke. That's his breakfast. Now, Marlon Wayans, look, I got love for all the Wayans, bro. Legends, comedy icons, and all that. But you messed up, bro. You picked the wrong one. You was talking about how Diddy parties be lit. Been going to him for 15 years. All that. Now 50 then pulled up receipts and exposed you never even been to have those joints. And then he dropped them photos of you in that tub with rainbow balls and a little umbrella. Man, come on. That man assassinated your character with a photo dump. You can't fight that with jokes, bro. This ain't a comedy roast. This 50 Cent's playground. And when he put you on that Summer Jam screen, it's over with. You might as well just hold the L and go quiet. Throw the white flag up. Fold the tent. Shut the circus down. And don't let nobody try to make this about something else either. 50 ain't saying nothing about orientation or none of that. He clowning you for the contradiction. 1 minute his Diddy parties be the best. Now you acting like you ain't never been the one. That suspect energy. And 50 live for that type of contradiction. He the king of exposing folks. He got a whole team ready to make a PowerPoint of your downfall in under 30 minutes. I told these rappers and entertainers, stay on the sideline. 50 got unlimited Wi-Fi, unlimited means,
unlimited
Wi-Fi, pettiness. You can't win against that. Y'all be out here shooting IG stories, and this man got a whole production studio making you look crazy by lunchtime. So yeah, to answer your question, Marlon, sit this one out, fam. You ain't built for this kind of war. 50 will drown you in Instagram posts, and he won't even break a sweat. Just ask Young Buck, ask Ja, ask Floyd.
That's what's up, bro.
Undefeated.
I ain't mad at you, Asia. I mean, Trump's the only one that said it. You know, having common sense these days, you look kind of weird. Like, it's kind of weird having common sense these days. It's kind of weird. You're weird to people for having common sense. It's kind of crazy, man. But everybody dancing around birthright citizenship, and it's like the podcasters, the YouTubers, we the only ones that been set up and actually said it's for black people. It's kind of crazy, man. It is kind of crazy, man. But I've been ducking and dodging, man. Staying away from toxicity, man. Staying out the way, man. It's the weekend. Dipping through these topics, being a YouTuber, man. Whoever want to get the training, y'all gotta let me know, man.
They do, and I think stories like this are a great.
Y'all gotta let me know, man.
I know the
y'all know I just be watching the news.
That
like I watch the news.
Circulating among the media are concerning. I just want to be clear: we are not confirming anything that has been in any of these reports, and we don't have any official information ourselves. What we are aware of is what has been happening in our community. And our involvement, the mayor's leadership on that, council members and other elected officials in the city did not start today. That's been going on.
We're just watching the news.
The fear that the community has been experiencing, immigrant communities have been experiencing in this city is real. We have been meeting, I have been meeting with pastors, imams, business owners that are having a real impact in our city. People are afraid to go to church.
Man.
They're afraid to go to worship. They're not spending money at a lot of our immigrant businesses in the city. From a public safety perspective, the fear of people to cause the police is something that call the police in a time of need is something that harms everyone. So I just need to be clear, as our mayor has stated, the Minneapolis Police Department does not work with federal law enforcement for the purpose of conducting immigration enforcement. We don't provide information to federal immigration authorities. We don't ask people about their immigration
people going
status.
Against, man, it's crazy.
It's clear. To protect life, to uphold the law, and to maintain safety. The movie. I will not be.
Hey, man. Hey. You watching the news? Y'all don't want to watch the news?
Uphold the law and to maintain safety.
Boy. So, once again, we got to talk about the most viral story right now that is becoming the #1 story in the national news media. Something that Democrats definitely do not like. This is like a nightmare situation for Democrats because it exposes the realities of Democrat governance, which is the story involving the Somali migrants in Minneapolis. Okay, they've essentially taken over that city, and they have been implicated in a multi-billion-dollar fraud scheme where we have welfare money up in the hands of Al-Shabaab terrorists in
everybody
Somalia.
talking about.
Minnesota is in the crosshairs of the White House. The Trump administration is launching an investigation into fraud.
Somalians black?
The Treasury Secretary claims state funds
are Somalians
are
them our brothers and sisters
overseas. Our Bill Keller is looking into those claims.
The Somalians
are the state capitol with the latest information.
Are they black? Y'all help me figure it out, man. The Somalians black, y'all? Is them our brothers, y'all? Is them our brothers, y'all? Because it seemed like we having a problem. FBAs. It seemed like we having a problem with them. It seemed like we getting into it with them. At first, it was the Nigerians at first. Ebro got fired. I'm going to talk about that. Ebro got fired. I never really liked you, Ebro. And then you from the Bay, too. You didn't put on for the Bay like you should have, man. So I ain't saying I'm happy you got fired, but you didn't put on for the Bay like you should have. Let's just say that. But yeah, it said we getting into it with the Ethiopians, the Habesha, and the Eritreans. I don't want to be disrespectful, but it's a lot going on, man. And we don't need no other race. We don't need no other black people going against black people. We don't need that. We already got some so-called beef with the Africans. Now the Somalians? Nah, I doubt that. That can't be. Or is it? Y'all tell me, man. I think the women are, I'm just gonna be honest, the Somali women look good. I already told y'all, if y'all having problems, hit me up. Black Queen, I'm on here just chilling, man, just chilling out. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I just be on here going live. You know, I'm putting the content out. I'm about to hit the like button real quick, you know. That's the thing. The trolls be outdoing the supporters. That's all it be. But you know, we have a blast on here, man. Cause when you keep this the thing about it, when you keep it real, it's fun. Keeping it real is fun, y'all. Y'all didn't know that? When you keep it real, keeping it real is rewarding, man. But y'all don't even know that, man. See? Appreciate you, Black Queen. They don't understand. Damn. Breaking news, y'all. Breaking news. Damn. I gotta make breaking news. You know how I be on live, I just be going live serving y'all the news. I don't be knowing what the topic gonna be. Boosie, he done warned. Boosie, he done sat up there and warned Marlon Wayans. Marlon Wayans is ready for the smoke. He ain't tripping. Dave Chappelle warned us about keeping it real. Hey, man, he did, though. He did. He warned us, but hey, you gotta live, nephew. You gotta be willing to be uncomfortable, man. You know, you could be living your life to the fullest, doing everything right, and get hit by a stray bullet. You know, you gotta live your life to the fullest, man. You gotta be you to the T, and you just gotta be totally in full character, in main character mode, man. You gotta be fully involved, bro. That's all I'm saying. This is breaking news right here.
Multiple life sentences in connection to a deadly shooting on Mardi Gras Day back in 2018. WDSU reporter Cassie Sherm has reaction from
Black Queen, I appreciate you.
That sentencing comes after years of delays,
the trolls be hating that. Black Queen, the trolls hate that.
Opening up wounds for those who lost
from
their
Switzerland,
loved ones and had to go through the process over and over again. Today, they say they finally are getting their justice.
Today marks the conclusion of
breaking news,
the final chapter in a long, and very painful and deeply disruptive saga.
What should have been a joyful Mardi Gras day in 2018 turned into a nightmare. Jamar Robinson and Byron Jackson were shot and killed. That set shockwaves through New Orleans. The man responsible, Derrick Groves, would spend years fighting accountability.
Imagine going through the same set of facts over and over and over again and thinking that door's closed.
The case stretched across multiple trials, including a retrial required under Louisiana's unanimous jury law. Last October,
this the dude that broke out.
Convicted Groves on 2 counts.
Nice Viz, what up, man?
2 counts of attempted second-degree murder. But before sentencing could happen, Groves escaped from the Orleans Parish Jail, becoming the last inmate at large.
This breaking news. They get that boy 100 years.
History.
He's a sociopath who continued to rain down.
They gave that boy Boise State number
on the people of New Orleans.
100 years
to his own game.
In regards to the 2018 shootings, a judge sentenced him to 2 mandatory life sentences.
Look, man, you broke out of prison, right? And got 100 years. Damn.
Plus additional time for the attempted murders, ensuring he will be spending the rest of his life behind bars.
And today in court, as Groves is getting sentenced to life imprisonment, he's laughing. He's making faces at the victim's family. He's trying to talk to his family.
Prosecutors say this moment is not about the attention surrounding Groves, but about the lives that were taken.
Although Groves got a lot of local, state, and national attention, the real focus should always remain on those lives.
That boy got 100 years.
Now, Groves still faces separate charges when it comes to the jailbreak, and that's something that we're going to be following very closely. Reporting here.
It's not even funny, man. It's not even funny, man. So you got 100 years, and then you finna get some more time added on to 100 years. They must think a nigga a mummy or something. They must think a nigga a vampire or something.
Attorney's office. So Groves received an additional 100 years on top of those consecutive life sentences.
I think this nigga the vampire Brooklyn or something, but they gave that boy a man. They think that boy a vampire, boy. That's crazy. You try to get away and got 100 years.
Yes, Brandon, the district attorney's office tells me that they added those 100 years to make sure if there's any change in law or anything with the legal system that essentially he stays at Angola. Today, though, marks a significant step.
I don't care how crazy I think I am. If I hear 100 years, man,
that there's a lot of relief.
I don't care how crazy I think I am, bro.
Victims, and this was a years-long saga. Of course, the latest
100
in this years-long situation was that 10-person jail escape from actually right down the street, the Orleans Parish Jail. But even before then, his trial alone was a 6-year journey. There was a retrial after the new law requiring a unanimous jury for any felony cases, but then there was a mistrial and a deadlocked jury.
I'm going to go live and talk about this tomorrow.
The escape, Groves was the last of the 10 to be found. He was captured in Atlanta back in October.
Talking about this
after
tomorrow,
nearly 5 months on the run.
That boy got 100 years.
He was dismissive in court today.
They don't like that. You can't be doing all that.
He was.
Let's see what else. Ebro got fired, y'all, and he trying to talk us way through it, y'all. Y'all go follow Ebro. Ebro gonna let y'all know where he at. Y'all go follow him. He got fired for not knowing what the hell he was talking about, and he is from the Bay Area. And I wouldn't say he's a disgrace, but Ebro didn't know what the hell he was talking about, and it kind of used to piss me off. Ebro, you didn't hold it down for the Bay. I wasn't proud of you, Ebro. I wasn't proud of you, bro. Now you're trying to talk it out.
Subscribe to Ebro in the morning. Bloomberg and Laura Styles, they've all officially been fired from Hot 97. Now,
I gotta
Ebro
stop
has been doing a lot of PR the last couple of hours to make sure that he controls the narrative of them getting fired. According to Ebro, the company that owns Hot 97, which is Media Co., they weren't rocking with their political views. Ebro is claiming they were fired due to political retaliation.
They were fired because they didn't know what he was talking about.
Subscribe to Ebro in the morning on YouTube. Told y'all a couple of weeks ago when they tried to run that Andrew Cuomo play on me. Remember that shit?
And then they tried, you know, when the Trumpster got in office.
It's everybody else's fault.
Listen, man, I don't capitulate well, bro.
That's New York, bro. You gotta know.
I've been doing this too long.
In New York, you gotta know real hip hop. You can't be on the radio trying to keep up with the times, bro. In New York is because you gotta play the stuff that's popping. But I think New York is a type of city where they want to play like locals and they want to keep it New York. They want to keep it gutter. They want to keep it NYC. And he used to be trying to play all that mainstream ass, little baby ass, and it didn't go over well with the New Yorkians, man.
Major media outlets.
It didn't go over well.
All the major media outlets. All of them. Look at all of them. They all got to fold up because they all trying to renew their deals, their licenses. They all, well, in this particular situation, we'll get into more specifics another time. Bro's a casino owner. You know those 3 licenses that they got here in New York City for the casinos?
Now, bro's still doing shit.
The guy that owns the shit owns one of the casino licenses. He got to raise $500,000, bro. $500 million, excuse me. They need my shit talking anti-Netanyahu, anti-government, progressive shit out the way, bro.
Is that what it is?
They need me out the way. They trying to get to these bags that these VCs got, raise some capital.
Is that what it is, bro?
They don't really care, like, especially for like a Hot 97 and WDLF. They don't give a fuck about hip hop or black music or black community. They don't give a fuck about none of that. They give a fuck about access. They give a fuck about being able to bring their little nerdy friends to the concerts.
Everybody want to turn into a rebel. Look, when everybody go against some controversy, that's when they want to turn into a rebel. That's when they want to try to go against them. You should have been doing that shit before. See, people want to do it. Yeah, nah. You was sitting up there playing all that mainstream ass music in the middle of New York. New York ain't gonna let you do that. Certain places like California and New York ain't gonna let you do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that, man. So I'm saying, man, Ebro, you think you're trying to convince yourself, kind of like. It kind of seemed, to me, it seemed like Ebro's trying to convince himself because deep down inside, he know what he did to get fired. That's what I think. It sounds, you could listen to somebody. I'm one of them people. I don't know. I ain't gonna say I got a third. I ain't gonna say I got like a certain level of thinking, but it's almost like I could tell when you bullshitting. I could smell bullshit from another dimension locked away in a vault underwater somewhere. That's how good I could smell bullshit from 1,000,000 miles away. And this nigga seemed like he trying to convince himself. They was trying to tell you, Ebro, say, you need to play some New York shit. It's about time anyway. Like I look at the way hip hop is now, I would have much rather went out playing old shit and playing real hip hop than to go out trying to keep up with all this new shit. That's just my take on it. You know, this new music ain't really. Youngster asked me, did I want to listen to his mixtape? I told him, hell no. Hell. He said, damn, OG, you gonna say hell no? Hell no, youngster. I don't want to listen to that shit. Damn, OG. But I said, man, I'm just saying, I could look at you and tell I don't want to listen to your music. Like, what could you be rapping about? But I digress. I don't even want to talk shit about nobody. I'm just saying, man. Let's get back to Ebro explaining.
They've been trying to get to me for years, bro. For years.
I don't know what Ebro yapping about.
But, you know,
listen to you. Try to pay attention.
Ebro in the morning on the YouTube.
Go follow him. Find out.
Subscribe. And get into it. You know what I'm saying? Shayla.
Go get into it. Yeah. So I don't know if y'all knew. I don't know if y'all know Ebro got fired. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? Ebro got fired? So man, I be talking to y'all about these toxic people. I always gotta give y'all the toxicity lessons. You know me, man. I gotta give y'all a piece of my mind. Cause the other channels is going crazy, man.
Cruel.
So,
but if you've ever been ghosted for a...
I just be trying to come with. I don't know if y'all. No, you know what? I don't know if y'all ready for this.
Schopenhauer didn't.
Y'all not ready for that.
He launched a philosophical assault that still
I don't think y'all ready for this.
Centuries later. In his infamous essay on women, he described them as short-sighted, manipulative, governed by instinct, and incapable of rational genius.
Is
to
this
most
true?
modern ears, it sounds like raw misogyny, offensive, cruel. But if you've ever been ghosted for a richer man, if you've ever watched her cry in front of you one day and flirt with someone else the next, if you've ever felt that a woman's love could vanish as quickly as it arrived, then part of you already knows. Schopenhauer wasn't imagining things. He was describing patterns, ancient, evolved, and hidden in plain sight. Long before a generation of men began asking, why does she say she loves me, but act like she doesn't even care? By the end of this video, you won't hate women, but you might stop trusting them blindly. Let's begin.
I ain't ready for that. I'm gonna bring that back on another. I want to see. That's what I'm saying. Y'all not ready for that? Well, I be scowling the internet for this shit, man. Now that one right there, that's a real eye opener right there. Y'all not ready for that one. Not just yet, man. That's a real one right there. But yeah, y'all know I get on here, man. I get on here for my hour, man. I talk my little shit, man. The Michigan coach. I'm sure y'all all heard about the Michigan coach and what went on with him. Pulled a Shannon Sharp, pulled a Edoka, caught up. Talk about all the food being bioengineered. Oh, I don't even know about it. You talk about it. I don't even know nothing about that. The food being bioengineered, what do that mean? I started seeing things that were Black really Queen, what do that mean? It's fake food? Their fathers. Sound like they making fake food. I had 5 kids. 5 different kids. A few days ago, I came across. Oh yeah, I gotta check that out. Particular religious service at a Somali American mosque, and they had a pretty interesting conversation going on. Most of the people that we meet, especially African Americans, they don't even know their fathers. They don't even know their fathers. It was all yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Them for the product of one night stand. That sounds interesting. See, Somali Americans were talking about the fact that these Black people they were encountering did not know their fathers, and that all of these Black Americans were being born to single mothers. Now, on the surface level, this is a generalization, but it does have some truth to it. We do know that I'll be watching this stuff for the first time. The births in the Black community are being born to single women. This does not mean that the kids do not know their fathers. It just means that majority of these children are not being raised with their fathers. And this is true. With somebody speaking like this, we would assume that the Somali American community would never have this problem, right? Another crazy statistics, just in Minnesota, not anywhere in the world. I can just imagine a statistic in the world. Just within the metro area of Minnesota, there's about 30,000 single Somali mothers, single mothers, which is a ridiculous number. I didn't know that. This was interesting because you had this guy. I didn't know that in Minnesota, or in Minneapolis rather, there are 30,000 Somali single mothers. And I thought that this could not be the case because, again, I live in Uganda.
And I see so many Somali people in Uganda and Kenya, and these communities are very tight. I never hear about, single moms being here at all. So that just can't be the case. So I thought that they were making this stuff up until I started doing my research.
So I said previously that I didn't want to continue the relationships because I knew I would have to convert to Islam, and I didn't want to do that. My Somali girlfriends would tell me about like their relationships with Somali guys, and they would be like, "Oh, Somali guys ain't shit," and all this kind of stuff. But their moms would be married to their husbands, right? And their husbands had multiple wives.
Wait a minute,
their dads would be neglecting them, neglecting their other families. Because they want to choose to be with their favorite wife, their favorite family, and then leave their moms to be basically single moms.
Here you have this sister talking about dating Somali men, and then her having an interaction with Somali women. These Somali women are warning her to not deal with these men because they like to go ahead and clap up a lot of cheeks and then get women pregnant and then not be there in the house with their women, but at the same time rotating to their different wives. I mean, they'll send money, but the woman will become a single mother. Woo! Now that's interesting because in the clip that we started the video off with, this is what these Somalis were preaching against with dealing with the Black American community. But you know what? It got even deeper than this.
Number one, over 70% of Somali American children are raised by single mothers.
Wow.
In cities like Minneapolis, Minnesota,
I didn't know that,
and Columbus, Ohio, Somali women are raising an entire household alone, not because they chose to, but because the father left. Some remarried, some returned to their home countries, and some just disappeared. In majority of these cases, no legal action or no financial responsibility has been enforced on them.
He's saying that 70% of these Somali kids are raised by their single moms. That's crazy because the imam was talking about us having the same problem. Now, this is interesting to understand because Somalis traditionally are Muslim, and they have strict rules about sex before marriage. There are strict rules and guidelines about this behavior. So ultimately, you would expect that this would not be happening with Somali Muslims. It's, they dress up in the garb and stuff like that. Women are traditionally conventional. Now, I know that some of the Somalis in Minnesota, you have Eritreans in Seattle, and they could become Americanized, and things could, change. But ultimately, they're a conservative religion in which they don't participate, or at least on theory, shouldn't be participating in the same stuff that, let me just say it, us Christians are participating in. But that's not the case. They out here acting like the Baptists. Woo! Well, wait, there's more.
Number two, divorce rates rising. Men face no consequence. Divorce rates in the Somali American communities spiked over the last 10 years. And when marriage breaks, the woman is left with the kids, while the man starts over with another family without accountability. And culturally, he's still respected. Chill like that.
I didn't know that.
Is questioned, judged, silenced. No child support. No co-parenting. No.
See, I didn't even know that, so they can't even put people on. I didn't know that, y'all. You can't even put people on child support. It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. It's the weekend, man. I'm finna go by the channel. I got the Joshy Big Bronco channel going on. We starting off slow over there. I got the 3 channels monetized. And we just doing this slow, man. We just doing a wild thing.
When you got a classic ride, you need tools you trust.
Doing it real slow, man, Black Queen, I'm just doing it real slow. I gotta get on here every day for my hour and chop it up, man. Y'all need to get on. Y'all need to get on my NAR channel. Dude tried to spam this chat the other day and put it in. I'm not trying to hide my.
They refuse to assimilate.
I'm not trying to hide my NAR channel.
These people been here for 30 years.
30 years.
And for 30 years, they refuse to assimilate.
Now what we gonna do now?
As a matter of fact, they done turned Minnesota into Little Somalia.
Uh-oh.
Even changed the flag of Minnesota to reflect Somalia. They wasn't trying to be Americans. They were trying to recreate home. But when you tell them it's time to go home, suddenly it's a problem.
I don't think we need to be getting into it with
it's
the
time
Somalians.
to pack your bags
That's just
because
me.
you're temporary.
Even though this thing is going, I don't think
protection
we should be.
Is over, honey.
I don't
it's
think
time
we should
to
be
pack your bags and go home. Now suddenly it's a problem. Oh, we Americans though. We Americans. Since when? You ain't never tried to be American. You tried to change America. You tried to create your own little Somalia that you could safely have things your way in.
All right, Chief Bavino, we heard from Tom Homan, who said that DHS is now launching an investigation into...
So it's looking like, man, the Black Americans is about to get into it with the Somalians. I'm not with that. I'm not with that. I don't think the Black Americans, I don't think we should even be into it with the Africans. I don't think people of color should be into it at all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm trying to find this.
Whether or not she's in the country illegally.
I'm trying to find this thing about toxic people,
to make
man.
the arrest if we find out that Ilhan Omar is in fact illegally in the United States.
Nick, if she's here illegally, I'll definitely be putting some cuffs on her.
I'm trying to find this one. I had a good one lined up for y'all, man. Cause as potent as my spiritual channel is, I know y'all could use a little bit. I know y'all could use a little bit of what I be talking about on there. I'm trying to find this one that it was a real good one, y'all. It was a real good one.
Get Lego sets for everyone.
But y'all, that's what y'all need to be. Honestly,
free delivery this holiday season.
The way I feel about toxic people.
You probably noticed it too. More arguments. More selfishness. More people ready to twist your words, drain your energy, make everything about themselves.
Listen to what I'm telling you, man. I love how these people. I love. Look, I literally love. Like this, how you know you in it just for the love, like, and you don't even be trying to get no. Like I literally love that these people be saying the same exact stuff that I be saying. Like, okay, I'm about to play this. Y'all go back and look at some lives from like 2 years ago, and a lot of people been saying this. A lot. It ain't like just me. But I've been saying this about people. People nowadays are just crazy. Everybody is crazy, bro. Everybody. I stand out to people because I'm still normal. Like in the 90s, I was just another regular person that was normal. Now I stand out because I'm normal. Everybody crazy now.
Noticed it too. More arguments. More selfishness.
More arguments.
More people ready to twist your words, drain your energy, and make everything about themselves. It feels like toxic behavior isn't rare anymore. It's everywhere. And if you're wondering why society is producing more...
Now you hear what he just said? I never heard this. But remember how I said in the 90s? I just said it. It seemed like it used to be rare to act the way, okay. He just said exactly what I just said, man. This should be like this should be creeping me out. I know y'all be thinking I be rehearsed. This should be creeping me out. Like he just said what I just said. It's like the way everybody act now. Back in the day, only a few people acted like that. And you knew they was kind of throw. You like, oh, you like woo kind of throw. They be like starting arguments all the time, and then they like twist everything you saying, and they always silently competing with you, and they always like they hella emotional. Like now everybody like that, and like back in the day, the way all these people are now, it used to be rare that people was like that. Like it used to be like 1 in 4 people was like that. Now it's like it's the reverse now. Now everybody, like I say, it's the saying I say on my Facebook. Back when I was young, We got mad if you didn't mind your business. Today, people get mad if you do mind your business because everybody want attention now. Like when I be at the gym, I know I be making people mad. Like I'm at the gym, I got everybody in a frenzy. Niggas done stole my keys and everything. The only reason why I'm driving people crazy at the gym is because I mind my own business, man. Like I'm pissing people off by minding my own business. And it's like, and look, you want to know what's so crazy about it? I know that's what it is because, like, if I speak to them, or if I be cool with them, or if I look at them a little bit, they'll leave me alone. I remember a time where when you looked at people for nothing, it made people like kind of nervous, and you didn't want to. Like now, it's like you gotta like give people some kind of attention, like whether it's good or bad. Like if you let somebody know they getting on your nerves, they like that. Or if you like just any kind of attention, you have to let people know that you see them. I'm telling. Listen to what they
before. It's not your imagination. There are real psychological, cultural, and social forces creating a perfect breeding ground for toxic personalities to multiply and thrive. It starts with emotional numbness. Modern life is overstimulated, hyperconnected, and constantly demanding something from you. People don't know how to sit with discomfort, think deeply, or process their emotions anymore. So they choose the faster route: avoidance, denial, blame shifting. These habits slowly turn into toxic coping mechanisms, where hurting others becomes easier than confronting themselves. When you numb your empathy long enough, you stop noticing the pain you cause. And that's exactly how the toxic mindset begins. Then there's the culture of instant gratification. Everything is designed to be fast. Fast entertainment, fast communication, fast validation. And when you combine speed with entitlement, you get a generation of people who believe they deserve what they want without putting effort into earning it.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's the microwave era. Look, this video was made 8 days ago. You go look at my YouTube videos. I made videos like 2-3 years ago calling it the microwave era. This the microwave era. If you got a home cooking, if it's gonna be some home cooking, people ain't fucking with it. If it's home cooking. Like people don't even appreciate home cooking no more. Like they want like you get somebody some home cooking, they won't even like it. They only like this generation. They only want to be banquets. They only inspired to like banquets. Like they don't even want no potatoes and no like no man. I'm telling you, I've been saying this the microwave era. People want to be microwave era. People buy into microwave ideas. It's like if it even take thinking, if it even take like some home cooking, they don't even like it. Like you take somebody to a real expensive restaurant, they want chicken tenders. It's like you don't want the menu got all kind of shit. It got like different, like you just gotta read it a little bit. Do they got nuggets here? Do they got tenders? I'm good. I don't even want nothing to eat then. Like people crazy. I'm telling you. This dude is saying what I've been saying about people. People just crazy. Like even the online trolls on here, that's some new shit. Like the internet been out for a minute. I'm like, damn, people really wake up and do that shit. That's crazy. I don't look, all this stuff, toxic people, they be wanting to rattle you and just look, I'm telling you right now. If you like a laid back, chilled out person today, you really got the cheat code. I'm telling you, if you just a stoic, laid back person, you winning, bro. Because everything today is built around like being rattled and being on the go and being on the move. And it's like you miss out on self-development. You be forgetting shit. You be not remembering nothing. Think about it. Everything that pop up that's rememberable, you got to get your phone out and you got to take. That's gonna take a little. It's moments that 8 seconds, 10 seconds, that shit might be gone. Think about it. If a beautiful moment happened, you can't just sit there and watch it no more. It's like, damn, like, okay, damn, the moment happened. I'm about to miss this shit trying to get my phone out. It's like, I'm telling you, this shit low-key drive people crazy. Like when you deal with people, man, that's been born like in the 2000s and up, they lightweight kind of crazy a little bit. I'm telling you, I done sat back and watched this shit. It's like everybody is in a frenzy. Everybody's scrambling to be like I didn't know that people could be like life coaches and self-appointed like life gurus and shit. Like, but these phones got everybody thinking they smart. So it's kind of like, to a certain degree, it's like a lot of these people be like, it's like walking into like a motorcycle place and thinking because you know how to ride a bike real good, and just because you think so, you finna get on a motorcycle and speed up out of there. That's how people living their life and kicking and doing everything. People just go in there and get a motorcycle. I told you about my partner. That boy bought a motorcycle, didn't even know how to drive. That boy crashed as soon as he left the thing. They was like, what? They was like, what? Like, he didn't even know how. This nigga just bought a motorcycle and tried to ride it for the first time ever in life and crashed immediately. Towed the bike up down there, died and everything. Niggas was like, what? Why did you do that? He thought because he knew how to ride a bike real good, he knew how to pop a wheelie, and he was real good at jumping the curve and all that. He thought that he was ready for a motorcycle. He didn't think he had to go take no lessons. That boy just walked in there. They said he can't. He bought the gear. He bought the helmet. He bought the whole pad. He bought everything. Bought the whole. Walked in there like he was a real motorcycle person. So they figured, you got the helmet on, all the shit. You must really know what you're doing. Never rode a motorcycle in his life, boy. Put the keys in, crashed right in front of the dealership. That's what y'all doing, man. I don't know how. Oh my God, man. But let me play it back for y'all, because y'all know when I run into this toxic content, I can't stop talking because I run into a lot of this toxic energy. Like, all I do, these people, dude was looking at me at the gym, staring at me, came over, took the weights from behind my head, tried to startle me, and then accidentally took my keys home to his house. I said, damn, bro, you wanted to be in my life so bad, man. I said, God damn, bro. I said, you walked over past a thing, you walked past all these different ways to startle me for no reason while I was in the middle of a set. I know gym etiquette. I know you came to get a 10-pound weight, but you walk past 110-pound weights just to come to mine and bother me. And now some kind of way, you done saw my keys and said, I'm gonna pick these bad boys up and go home. I don't know how this comes. I don't know what people be thinking when they call themselves thinking. He said, oh, it's an accident. I just was grabbing some keys. So every time I looked up in the mirror, every time I looked up, you was staring at me. Every time I was looking, you was staring at me. You even came by me and dropped some weight, did all this bullshit to get my attention. And now you done accidentally took my keys. You done accidentally, good time, what up, man? You done accidentally took my keys home. I'm telling you, bro, like, I'm not gonna let it bother me because, see, what's gonna happen? This channel is a bigger channel now, so it's like it didn't slow down. But when you got the two other lower channels buzzing and pushing energy into this channel, like I got two other channels that's monetized. This channel's still cracking too, so I don't want to try to get it twisted. Like, but it just seemed like in real life now, I'm going through hella shit right now in real life. Like, it's like people trying to do all they can to get under my skin. Like, I'm definitely under attack, and I'm so used to it though. Like right now, if they start shooting at me right now, I'll be able to get off live and everything, and I'll be hella cool. I wouldn't even be panicking or nothing. I'd be like, well, I gotta get it back. I'm gonna get back on here tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm so ready for shit to. I'm so ready for anything to happen. And it's just like, even the trolls, like, it's just like, that shit crazy. Like, I got trolls like somebody that got like a channel with 100,000 subscribers. But it just seemed like it's Joshy Jim Sports. That's my other channel, Joshy Jim Sports. It just seemed like, yeah, man, the more you starve your flesh and feed your spirit, the more the demons gonna come all the way out of character, man. Y'all might be outnumbered somewhere, bro. Y'all might be really outnumbered. And the way it's doing it now, see, it's like this. You gotta understand, it's like this. All this demon time, all this people entertaining demonic energy, call it what you want. People entertaining demonic energy. It's like the world has sold its soul a little bit. the world is in agreement with all this crazy stuff that's going on. You know what I'm saying? You're killing this YouTube thing, my brother. Appreciate you, man. I'm just trying to make it, man. I'm just trying to make it, bro. I appreciate you too, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate y'all for staying down. When I come with this merch, that's what's for the. When I come with this, see this channel right here. When I drop this merch on this channel, it's for the y'all for to be like, man, okay, now I see what you doing. Now I see what you up to. I got this merch. And then y'all gotta understand I built this channel right here off of shorts and like videos and stuff. I just started doing lives like about like a year and a half ago or something, maybe 2 years ago. But this is some real stuff, y'all.
Thrive in this mindset because it rewards manipulation. It rewards shortcuts. It rewards behavior that takes from others without giving anything back. This creates a world where emotional maturity feels optional and selfishness feels justified. But the most dangerous shift is happening silently. The rise of emotional illiteracy. People know how to express opinions, but they don't know how to express feelings. They know how to argue, but not how to reflect.
Man.
They know how to blame, but not how to take responsibility.
I'm trying to tell you.
These skills, you default to survival mode.
Like everybody has narcissistic ways now. Like everybody. That's what I'm telling you. I knew I wasn't tripping. This came out 8 days ago. But I've been feeling like this. This came out 8 days ago. But I've been feeling like this about people for like the last 5 years. I'm like, people are different now, bro. Like I've been, because I'm one of the people, I'm like a popular loner, but I really be kind of keeping to myself a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I just now peeped this. It'd be 2 years ago, real talk. Man, I've been trying to keep it lit, man. I just started doing lives. A lot of people don't know that about me. They think I've been doing lives like that. I just started kind of doing lives. So I'd be just happy to get like I'm a kid in a candy store when it comes to YouTube, bro. Like when I be doing them lives where it be 20,000 all that, man, I be hella juiced, boy. Because I know usually lives be like this. That's why when people be, oh, your lives went down, I be like, bro, this how lives usually be, bro. I only got 11,000 subscribers. When people came in and seen me doing all that shit, nigga, that was just, I don't know. It was good timing, bro. But like you see, my boy came in, donated to the channel and everything. Like when you're a real one, see, you gotta understand, it's like, I'm on a frequency with my people. I just gotta stay on for a long time. I know when these trolls get on here and all these people get on here talking 100 miles an hour, I just be talking and it still be cool. You know what I'm saying? But I know my people gonna come in and hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Either they're gonna donate or hit the like button. All I gotta do is stay on here for a little bit of time. All I be trying to do is get like 10 likes. You know what I'm saying? But nah though, man. This stuff with this toxic people, I've been knowing about this for a long time. I've been dodging these people, and I'm so glad that people starting to shed light on this, man. And it's not even the craziest part about toxic people is they hid right amongst us because everything is like about, sports, good and evil, God, the devil, but it's like really the closest battle that everybody fighting that's right amongst everybody, right up under their nose and right over their head is the toxicity battle. That's the battle that everybody got to fight, man.
It often looks aggressive, defensive, or manipulative. Toxic people aren't born that way. Many of them are simply emotionally undeveloped adults who learn how to function through control instead of connection. And society keeps rewarding it. Social media gives attention to the loudest, harshest voices. Entertainment normalizes narcissistic attitudes. Influencers turn selfishness into a brand. The algorithm pushes conflict and drama because it's profitable. So the very platforms that shape our values are feeding the traits that create toxic personalities: envy, comparison, insecurity, and the desire to dominate. And every time someone gets attention for bad behavior, the message is reinforced. This works. Do more of it. But beneath all of this is something deeper. People are becoming more disconnected from themselves. When you don't know who you are, you look for identity through power, control, and superiority. When you don't feel grounded, you look for external targets to blame for your internal chaos. When you're afraid to face your weaknesses, you attack the weaknesses of others instead. That's why toxic people find comfort in tearing others down. It distracts them from the emptiness they refuse to confront. And the truth no one talks about is this: society is becoming more fragile. People are breaking faster. They're overwhelmed, insecure, and desperate for any form of control. And when someone feels powerless inside, they often respond by taking power from others. It's a twisted survival strategy, but one that's becoming more common as emotional resilience decreases.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Toxic behavior becomes the mask people wear to hide vulnerability they don't know how to manage.
And look, I'm telling you, the thing about toxic people is you can't get nowhere with them. They stuck in a pickle. They got a lot of anxiety. They can't go this way. That a toxic person, they can't take your advice because a toxic person, they got to come up with it on their own. But they'll try to hold you back, though. It's like, okay, come with me this way. This the way out. No, I ain't gonna go with you. And then if you try to go there, be like, no, I don't want you to go neither. Like, that's how, you see what I'm saying? They hard-headed for no reason, bro. So it's like, you got to stay. I'm telling you, and they attract the people with a lot of common sense. Like toxic people, they love to be like a whirlwind, whoever they get to meet. You meet these little people that got like a little grin on their face, a little weird, little wickedness about them. They know they full of shit. They know they messy. And they know they full grown ass is crazy. And they about to try to get to know you and bring a bunch of stupid shit into your life. And you'll be just around them not even knowing. They like, man, no. I met one little nigga at the job. He started touching all on me, like doing all this touching and kicking and doing. I said, yeah, I don't even want to. Yeah. He seen me the next day. I didn't even talk to that nigga. Like, bro, I'm not finna get to know you, boy. You finna be mad at me and all kind. You can just feel the energy, the chaos in people. And then the cold part about it be people going through their own chaos, but they just know how to manage it better. Niggas be going through their own shit. That be the thing. Toxic people. It's like, that's what I'm saying. It's a thin line between a chosen one and a lost soul. It's a thin line between a regular person and a toxic person. A chosen soul, like, okay, a narcissistic, devilistic person is a person that went through a bunch of bullshit and chose to go with it and just say, fuck it. And a chosen one could be somebody that went through all that shit and it changed their life and made them like, nah, I ain't gonna go through that no more. Or, could have went through that shit and bounced back and not let it do nothing to them. So it's a thin line between good people and bad people. It's just some people just want to be the same way you can get somebody to be a hater, you can get somebody to be a congratulator. And that's just what I'm caught up on these days. Like, I done did enough talking about haters and people and all that shit. It's like, now I'm just talking about the congratulators, the chosen ones, the empaths, the genuine souls. We give these haters and the doubters and the bad people in our life a little bit too much like rent free in our mind. We got to start evicting them motherfuckers, man. Like, I really don't even be thinking about none of that shit no more. I know it's a struggle. I know niggas stole my keys for no reason and brought them back. I'm like, wow. I'm like, it's the same dude. I'm like, bro, why? Like they think I don't know who it is. I know who it is, bro. The girl so shady that work up there. I say, man, is my keys up there? No. I went right behind, like this. This is what demonic energy is. This is what demonic energy is. Y'all be getting gang stalked by people. See, people that gang stalk chosen ones and people with a light in them and just people that's just choosing to do good. Nowadays, you like an angel on earth just because I ain't got nothing to do bad for. I got a job. I'm blessed. I mean, I got a regular life. Like, I like watching TV, drinking a beer and every now and then, watching sports, working out, and chilling. Like, my life, I don't have no reason to want to sin. Like, it's easy for me. You meet these people that's like, hella anxiety. Do you know if you're sinning or not? I don't know. But what are you watching on TV? Because nowadays, you could be watching and it's subliminal messages where you could be sinning and you could not. Man, I don't even want to talk. Listen, leave me the hell alone, man. That's what I be trying to tell you. Niggas be going through their own shit. Like, somebody could be living like that, but beat a life of crime, used to be a drug addict, on child support, or just got whatever else going on. and they just keep it together, and they just compartmentalize their life into just working, coming home, watching TV. Might have a little pool table in there or something. See, on the cool, they know you got shit to keep. See, these narcissistic, demonic people, they be knowing you got a mind state that's suited for how you be chilling too, and they just want to rattle you. They know you be chilling. Like when you tell them to calm down, they be like, I don't want to keep calm. Like this going on, that going on, and this going on, and you might be like, hey, well, why don't you just sit down somewhere and just maybe if you just take a chill pill and just relax, everything will be cool. They'll be like, I don't want to do that though. They comfortable with the chaos. Whatever traumatized them, whatever did something to them, they comfortable with all that shit. Man, I done went through. And see, the thing about it too, you got different people. People be just made differently. Like, you'll meet somebody that's like got a lot of anxiety, a lot of misfortune, a lot of weird shit going on with them. But they've been a coward their whole life. Like, they ain't never really did nothing that drained their life. So they got a lot of energy to be fucked up, and they're idle soul and an idle mind. But it's like they got a lot of energy and shit too. See, like when I was in the streets and when I was participating in whatever I was participating in it really hard. So like part of my life is kind of drained just from the life I lived before I start trying to be a square and shit. So you might run into somebody that ain't never used to play for keeps. They ain't never been in the streets knee deep. They ain't never did hella shit. And they still got hella opinions and hella drama. And it's like, they might even try to fight you. That's why I be cool. Like I told you, dude, just a little workout dude. I guess he thought he showed me some little videos. He showed me something. I could look in the nigga eyes and look at the nigga and tell the nigga really from that soil. And I'm looking at cuz like, bro, you just got a lot of energy to be stupid, man. Life ain't kicked your ass. You need to just sit down somewhere and just do the right thing like Spike Lee, man. And that's all it really be, man. I'm just here. I just be talking my little shit, man. Toxic people, man, is ruining America. That's what y'all need. I'll tell you what made my life more peaceful. And people say stay away from people. I've been saying that. You've been hearing a lot of people say stay away from people. Just go no contact with people. Like that's the new thing now. But it's not even really it's not even that. It's that some of y'all be the toxic people that people need to stay away from. First of all, that's one of the things. The other thing is it's just a lot of toxic people. He just explained it in the beginning of the thing I just played, how he just said scientist sounding dude and everything was like, it's just technically it's just more toxic people in the world nowadays. So when you just evade people altogether, you're gonna be okay. Like I start realizing it. I'm telling you, man, a lot of this shit be tailored for my life. Like I remember having friends in the 90s was fun. Then I remember like the 2000s, it started getting like a little, and then like around 2010, it's like, nigga, having a friend is like having a child, nigga. Or having like a boss at a job or something. Like having a friend, friendships today is not what they used to be because people nowadays are crazy. The average person is just a narcissist, bro. And it's just maintaining friendships now is more hard.
Walking through the world now feels like navigating emotional landmines. You talk to someone and you have no idea if they're going to be kind or if they're going to explode. You share an opinion and suddenly someone feels attacked. You set a boundary and they treat it like betrayal. People aren't developing stronger identities. They're developing thinner skins. And thin skin plus high ego is the perfect recipe for toxic reactions. As a result, even ordinary interactions are becoming battlegrounds. People trying to twist your words because they're insecure.
I talk to these people at my job. I don't know what I said. Look, I know people crazy nowadays, so I be careful with how I talk to people and everything. The girl come over, she says, first she was acting crazy with me in the beginning. I'm like, see, that's the thing. They act crazy too. They talk crazy and act crazy. So it might draw you into acting crazy with them, but you just gotta stay cool. I'm not finna. Somebody tell you their whole life story, you be like, okay. So somebody might say, people just meet you nowadays and be already into a deep thought already, or they be real dry, like they real defensive or real invasive or real dismissive, or they be like hella intense, like already telling you about like, nigga, 3 o'clock this morning. You be like, And then they expect you to return the same energy, and you be like, "Good morning, how are you?" Like I don't even know what's going on, and you look crazy. And then he might try to speak to. He might say, "Okay, well, I'm gonna speak to somebody." You try to speak to somebody, they look at you like, "Huh?" Like it's just like people. I think social media then kind of, I don't know, like it feels like it was more natural cues from humans when we didn't have the phone. Like before phones came out, you knew if you saw another human, more than likely y'all might see each other. Your eyes might go like, or you might, they might, you kind of know, like human nature, how to, okay, the old lady come and put the beer up, stop cussing. Like you just, people wasn't like this half the time, so you kind of just knew how to see a person coming, know what come with this interaction. This person might talk to you, you might talk to them, they might buzz. Like all this stuff could happen from you being around a person. Now it's like people spend their life in the phone, like they spend their life in the phone, and when they come up with personal interaction, it's like, huh? Like you try to walk up to a girl and ask her for a number, she's like, is he talking to me? It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, like people's skills are thrown off. That's why today I'm a little bit even more dangerous because I know how to talk to people. I developed my personality. I was talking a lot in the 90s. Like I was a real talkative person in the 90s. When I get on this internet, I send messages to people like a talkative person in the 90s. Like people even be acting like robots over the internet when they even texting people. Emoji, hey, code, this for short. Man, what the fuck you just sent me, man? What did that say? Oh, it just said I love you. Oh, okay. I didn't even know what you sent. We sent the, I don't know what. I'm talking about, bro. This shit then got so weird. Like the way old people be, old people, they definitely used to human interaction and dealing with people. They've been alive way longer than the cell phone. So it's like the way old people do. Look, this is a good analogy right here. But appreciate you, bro. Stoney, I appreciate you, man. The way old people be when they get in a phone and do like this, when old people get a phone, that's how like these young people and these internet people be when they get in real life. They be like, the way an old person look into a cell phone and really be kind of like, okay, I'm gonna just scroll. This supposed to, I'm gonna try to get through this. I ain't gonna ask nobody. I know I didn't ask my granddaughter 5 questions, but I'm gonna try to do this by myself. Like that's how young people be when they get out the phone and deal with grown-ups. That's why they so out of touch. You say hi to a nigga, they be like, oh, he's saying hi. Like you can see them trying to register in real life what real life means to them. If y'all understand what I'm trying to say, I think I didn't hit a new breakthrough right now. I think I'm saying some shit that people gonna be trying to make a video. I'm gonna save this part. I'm gonna come back and look at this part. I'll make a video about this. So I think I'm saying some shit that I don't think nobody else saying right now. That's what it be. Like people are out of touch with reality. And when you're out of touch with reality, you get delusional. And you could become anything, and people's supposed to just accept it. And if we don't accept it, you can get on the phone and your followers can accept it. Like people, this shit getting crazy, man. This shit getting crazy. I told you, youngster told me, you don't even listen to me, young. And I was like, why would I, like, youngster, you, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm not, like, a youngster had a malfunction moment in real life. He thought I was on the internet. He's like, I'm like, bro, you're a kid. Why would I listen to you? I'm a grown man. I'm a smart grown man at that. Like, you're a kid. She's like, you're a dumb kid. Why would I pay attention to you? I don't know, y'all. Maybe I'm rambling too much. I'm about to get out of here. I'm just saying, man, this shit, the toxic people are more, that's what's happening to a lot of people. Like, a lot of, like they say, I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm going to tell y'all this, the way an average person is, the way this dude just said it on it, this dude just made a video about it saying the same thing. The way the average person is today, it was like only like, they was rare back in the day. Like when you run into all these people that be talking about a whole bunch of bullshit and doing all that and believing in all these theories and Illuminati and everything, you're twisting up your words and, well, did you say that? Or I don't know. Well, you tell me. Like people that did all that kind of shit, like in the 90s, they was like kind of weird acting like, oh, okay, they kind of weird. Like in the 90s, them kind of people was kind of like eccentric. Like, Oh no, I asked them a question and they said that I didn't know what they said something about Illuminati or something. And them kind of people was different in the 90s. Now everybody like that, and if you're a regular person, you different. Like, you know, people come to me like talking 100 miles an hour and asking, now which one you want? And I'm like, I don't want, but I'm supposed to buy something I didn't even know I was. Like, I don't even say, man. Y'all be good, man.